day trades. If you have not like and subscribe, don't forget to like and subscribe. Click that bell button so that you get updated about any of my videos. So today's topics, we're going to talk about option Greek. So option Greek is one of the most important thing for options. A lot of people do not fully understand option Greek. You need to understand those, at least like major four Greeks. So at least get the idea like what that means and how that works, and how the option price, how the option Greek will affect your price. At the end of the day, everything is demand and supply. So the option price or whatever, the geeks just gives you the idea, like kind of idea how the option will affect. But at the end of the day, it's all about bid and ask, and what somebody's willing to sell and what somebody's willing to pay, right? So this is not a concrete, like it will not be a one-on-one, but it makes the somewhat similar pricing of the option. So let's get it started. So most of you already should know. So we're gonna start with this is a Tesla. So Tesla, so Greeks will be different for different expirations, uh, different strike price and whatnot, right? So it will be different. And also one thing is Greek is not in constant, it changes as the price moves up and down, and it changes as the volatility, so a lot of things impact, but Greek will change because price is not in function, is not in constant, so it's always changing. So that will impact the Greeks. And also as you go, right, as you go towards your expiration, as the time passes, also the Greek will change. So let's get it started. So delta is pretty straightforward, right? So delta will be about zero point 0.5 when you are right at the money, which is like the strike price and the stock price are somewhat similar, right? That's where you will have a 50 delta. Keep in mind that delta will increase. So if it's right at the day of expiration, it will be probably more than 50, right? So if you look at Monday or something, it will be around 50. So right at the money, it will be around 50. All it's meaning like there's 50% chance of that options being in the money. That's all. It can go either way. If you have a bell curve, it's right at the middle of the bell curve. So that is delta, right? So how the delta affect option price? So let's say this option contract is about $16 right now, right? So Tesla 490 expiring end of this week is $16. So 50 delta, what all it means is for each dollar up in Tesla, you will make your premium will you can add 52 to your premium. That's all. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward, right? So um, if stock price go up, you add that, but if stock price go down, you need to subtract that. That's all. So what is gamma? So first it's 52, right? For the next dollar up, it will be $53. So next dollar up is basically delta plus gamma. That's all. So those things gonna change, and as you go up and up, your gamma will increase, right? The gamma will increase, delta will increase as well, right? So uh, when it's right at the expirations, gamma will be the highest almost. And delta is right if you are way in the money, deeper you go. And also if you look at the delta, if you are deep in the money, delta is increasing, right? 78, 73. So for 465 it's 78, for 70 it's 73 and whatnot, right? If you go down, delta will decrease. It's just the probability of getting to 520 is harder, so it will keep increasing. That's all. So pretty much cover delta and gamma. That's all, nothing fancy, right? Theta. So theta is how much you lose the value of options if you hold it overnight, basically. That one thing a lot of people have question is, does theta is like, is it just happens if you hold it overnight or within the day? The fact is the theta will decrease as the time pass, even if you have ups and down and within the day as well. That's why if you look at the Friday, you don't your theta will be like that's why you won't get, your theta does have a value in the Friday, and to get a max of benefits you need to wait till expiration, which is at the 4 p.m., right? You cannot just reap the benefits in the morning. So but the idea is basically whatever the, so theta is a time decay. So if you are selling, that's good for you. If you are buying option, it's bad for you. So here theta is a negative 137. What all it means is, if you hold this option for one day and if the stock price remains same, you will lose $137 one day. That's all. Pretty much that's all, nothing fancy about. Now, next is Vega. Let's look at the Vega. So, what is Vega? Vega is volatility, right? Implied volatility. So, each percent up in volatility. So, if the volatility increases, your premium will increase. It will benefit you if the volatility increases, and all. But also, if volatility decrease, you will lose that value. That's all. That 25 is basically if it's a volatility increase by 1%, your premium will increase by 0.25, and if it decrease by 1%, you will lose by 0.25. That's all. So uh, pretty much that's about it, right? So we do have a row, probably not much important. It's just the rate of interest, and its impact is really minimum. So you will, it's like couple dollars for a point, for a certain percent. So you probably, you don't even need to worry about that much, which rarely happens. So not much impact. You can actually, so if you are in a thinkorswim, you can actually simulate and see what happens to your options. So if you go here and analyze trade, we will have this graph. So this is on 1123, 1128. That's your that's on the expirations. So you will start making money right here, and your profit is of course unlimited, as long as the stock price can go anything. But if you look at that, right, you can see that if for each dollar up, you start making money right here, right? One thing was, this was 19, 20 loss just cause it calculates the morning, that's why. But you can see that if you do that, your loss is kind of decreasing. And if you do, oh no, I want to do 499. Yep, I just wanted to do, okay, yep. So 94 right there. So each dollar, if it's 95, you just made $600, right? Oh, sorry. So I was like, why it's doing that much? It's just cause I have a 10 contract. So yeah, that should do it, right? You have a 95. So you have a 94. That's $9. 93. You're losing $40. 94. You made 981. If you look at that, your delta is 50, right? So if you add $1, it should be, yeah, 60, right? So you had that a little bit of gamma, but just $1. So $10, 9 something plus 50 is $60. So you just add delta. Same thing with the theta. Like if you change the date, you can actually simulate all those things. So this is 23. If you do 24, you just, it's negative 92. Same price, right? If you, that's cause your theta was 74. If you edit one more day, you will lose 264. That's all if the price remains same. And again, if price decrease, you will lose more. For example, if it goes to 90, you lose almost 500. It's right here. So if you're not where I'm checking, that's all. But you can actually like yeah, there's an interest rate for row 2. If it changes, it will show. So you can actually simulate the date as well as the price, what you want, and kind of see that. So pretty simple for work, right? So your net, your 44 delta, all it means is each dollar up, you'll make $44. Theta is 201. See, theta increased as the day passed, right? So theta on 22, it was 137, then 151, 171, 200, 259, and 480. So it expires on that. So 259 and 480. Look at that. That's why you don't hold your option till expiration, because theta will eat away most of the value, and theta will increase as the expiration comes. That's why you usually sell it well before the expiration. Usually selling at least a week before expiration is good idea, because you still get most of the theta. Your theta does not decrease much. But yeah, so I hope that kind of explains pretty much what you need to know about the option Greek. If you have any question or comment, let me know and I will reply each and every comment. That's it for today. Thank you.